Well, we're back, and today's the final straw. Having a load of Turkish fans parked outside your hotel screaming "No pyro, no party" in Turkish while setting off flares is enough to make you realise it's about time you got your own house. And a nice, juicy new contract will allow me to do just that. Welcome back, everybody, to In the Dugout FM. I am Millers, and on the screen you can see that we've gone from £42,000 a week to a big, fat, juicy 75 bags a week. We are now clearing 40 grand a week after tax, being in year 10 or 11, I can't quite remember, after starting our coaching career at Curzon Ashton on 240 bats. So it's time. I'm going to keep the property in Solihull, because why wouldn't I? It's got a pool and that, but I think it's about time we got ourselves a little London manor. Being camped outside a hotel room with a Turkish lad sending you pizza to your room is not ideal, and therefore it's about time I put down some roots. So we're going to do exactly that, but that's not what today is about. Today is about making sure we can finish off the job in the round of 16 against Trabzonspor. Since you were last with us, we have played one game. We've played Southampton away, and we managed to win 1-0, and it was an only just. I sent on 4 lads after 70 minutes, Ferreira being one of them, and he managed to notch for us. It wasn't the most convincing of displays, but it does mean that we're currently sat in third still, and we are now a nice 8 points ahead of Chelsea. We've got a game in hand still. Win our game in hand, we move to 64 if that's doable. And that puts us nice and comfy, 11 points clear of Chelsea with 9 games to go, I should say. So, Champions League qualification still within our grasp, as is winning the Europa League, which is what we're going to try and take one step closer to tonight as we take on Trabzonspor. So, I'm glad that Amarilla's given me more time. To be fair, he's been working back from fitness, so let's just calm down before you throw your toys out, son. Let's have a look at what's happened already. Valencia are through by the looks of things. Everton are through after a 0-0 draw at home. AZ are through after... Killy did well, to be fair. Mainz are through. And then there's the rest of us. Okay. Let's see what we can do. We don't have to... we don't have to go full guns here, but we are going to play to the best of our ability, to be perfectly honest. Moreno's going to come on, but he's going to be a nice little deep-line playmaker for us because he's an absolute monster in that role. Scariglia got a yellow card build-up, so he's out. Cooper's going to go on the bench but not play. We are rotating at centre-half purely for fitness. Gertzy's back. Amoroto is going to come out of that. And then Coyote is back being fit, so he can drop in there. But other than that, that's probably what we're going to line up like. No real other changes to speak of. We have got a game in 3 days against Brentford, which is something for us to take into account. You'd think the Premier League would look after us. They don't. They don't look after any team in European competition, unlike in other countries. But nonetheless, we're going to have to deal with it. So let's just crack on. We know we've got a 3-goal lead. Everyone knows what's at stake, Remco. Everyone knows what's at stake, son. He's in good form. Yeah, of course he is. He deserves a lot of praise. Captain's armband, he's superb. People gravitate to him, mainly because of his hair. There's the music again. I do love that bit. I love that bit. Right, let's go. The lights... Oh, it's still going to carry on playing for us. That's good of it. The lights are shining at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as we look to make sure we put the final nail in Trabzonspor's... I can't say their name at all, can I? Trabzonspor. Their coffin. Let's look. We just want to send them out, don't we? Let's get them sent. If we can get an early goal, that's ideal. We can't. It's cleared. Gertz gets hold of it, but there's no further highlight to be had. 4 shots, none on target. 71% of the ball, though, as the music dies off. Delightful. Okay, let's see what we can do. He's given that away quite high up the pitch. They've clipped it. Well, that's a horrible ball. You'd be disappointed to see that. Coyote. Can we cut it inside? We can. Amarilla. Back to Coyote. Rig. Sets. Penalty? It is a penalty. Bozza got clipped. I don't think it was a stone wall. I'd like to have seen us shoot from the edge, to be fair, but Moreno's going to step up with the captain's armband and just about slips it past Soleimani in goal. And we take the lead. It's 4-0 now on aggregate. I'm probably going to make half-time changes if nothing massive changes in this scoreline between now and then, i.e. if we don't score it and look like we might potentially bottle. So as long as we can keep Trabzonspor out, I'm going to make some changes. Kuzmanovic, back to Kayode, Rig. Kuzmanovic sets to Moreno. Lovely football in and around the box. Get your shot off, son. Hard lines. I think he got a save on that. He did. Amarilla's having a little jog over for a corner. Swings one in. Gone back post. Terrell's there. O'D, he's managed to score. It looked a little bit ropey. Terrell gets the first header, which is lovely. And then O'D looks to just spoon it up off the top of his head. Let's have another look. Lovely header. Great save. And then he lofts it. And then it looks like their defender at the back post nods it into the back of the goal. We've got away with one. It doesn't matter. We'll take it. We're 2-0 up. And to be fair, that's 5 on aggregate and puts us in a fairly comfortable place to be able to say we're probably cruising. Corner. A leaf. Left-footed. We'll swing one in. He's going back post. He's not. He's gone near post. And Terrell fires in an absolute bullet at the header. That's the first time I've seen us do that. That dance is appalling. Absolutely delightful goal, though. He comes firing in between two defenders. Soleimani's got absolutely no chance. 6-0 on aggregate. It's time to make some changes. Let's make sure everyone's got comfortable legs for Brentford. The saving grace, I suppose, for us is we're at home tonight, so we can get a reasonable night's sleep if you're not staying in a hotel like me. We've created loads, that shows on the scoreboard. Let's go to tactics and make those changes. Van Duyven on Newcombe, have a run out, son. Montel on Newcombe, have a run out, son. Let's rest Gertzy. Let's rest Kayode. Get those kids off. Yeah, I think we stick with that. Do we send Ferreira on? He's complacent. Let's do it. Let's send Ferreira on. Done. Okay, all 4 changes. That's 5, Carl. Maths. They've been made. Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite me. We're 6-0 up. If it does, I suppose I deserve it to come back to bite me because I've backed the wrong players. There's an immediate kickoff highlight, which is unusual. Montel feeds a leaf, loses it. They're looking to play from the back, which is dangerous against us. We do like to close. Bite. Well in. Zalewski drives forwards. Ferreira managed to pick up the pieces. Inside to Moreno. Back to a leaf. Gap. Van Duyven. That's why you've not been starting, son. That's why you've been dropped from your country. That's why you're not starting. That was an absolute gift wrap chance against the keeper who's really struggled today. Looks like we're going to go short. We've got one available on the edge as well. Ferreira. Was that a penalty? No. Zalewski finds Van Duyven and he says, yes, Gaff, you're right. I should have scored the first one. Don't know where it. I'm going to go and score a second. Love that. 4-0. A little bit of entertainment for the fans. I thought this might have been a penalty, but he just gets bodied. Zalewski finds a gap. Marcel should do better, but we mop up and we'll take that. 4-0, 7-0 on aggregate. We're still staying positive. No reason to change that. No reason to change the way we play. We have managed to get plenty of rest in 5 first-team lads tonight. 6 if you include Coops, because Coops didn't start. OD did. Marvel's also not playing. Tedesco's come in and taken his spot. Not because of his performances. Again, just for making sure match sharpness is there for us. Trabzonspor look like they're going to try and play a little bit now. 79 minutes on the clock. Mendy. He's lost out though. Zalewski. Look at the speed at which they went to break them, but Zalewski was a little bit slow on the trigger. Ferreira's going to run at his man. He always does. Swings one into the back post. A leaf. You're annoyed if you're the... Oh, dear me. That's Bobbins goalkeeping. Absolutely Bobbins. On a Saturday, you scream at him to take the ball and the man there. He just runs and flaps. That's going to do nothing. What you on the floor for? The ball is in the air. And a leaf nods in at the back post to make it 5. The Spurs fans have been treated to a show. The Turkey fans have come all this way for absolutely naught. As the time is about to tick away, and it does, 5-0, 8-0 on aggregate. Trabzonspor put well and truly to the wall. Outstretched arms, comprehensive. Thank you very much for coming. How big a result is that? It's a big one for us. Well, it is a big one for us. I don't think it's huge. It's a big one for us, fine. We defended the unit and barely gave him any space. That's what's really happened there for Heary. Did it come as a complete shock to you? No. It's a great moment for Ross. Calm yourself down. 8-0. Lovely. Lovely. Newcastle look to have gone through. Let's have a quick look. Newcastle have gone through. Spurs obviously went through. We were there. Feyenoord went through on penalties. Bromby held them. Valencia through. Everton through an aggregate. Okay. Right. We now need to see, that's cheeky 1 million in the bank, by the way. We'll take that. We'll give Alif a little bit of praise. Well done, you. Good lad. Send our assistant to that. What we want, the draw is today. Lovely. Okay, let's see the draw then together. You can see who we are. It's comparing Alif to Garnacho. He compared him to Fatty before as well. He's a fan of doing that. Reach the latter stages, you're delighted. Well, I'm delighted too, Altino. Let's have a look at the draw then. Love it. Right. Start the draw. Okay, speed. Let's speed this mofo up and we'll start the draw. Okay. So it's the quarterfinals, right? Newcastle. I don't know if we can play teams from our league. I hope we can't still. And that will keep us away from some more challenging teams. Newcastle, Lyon. I'm delighted not to have either of those. Feyenoord. I'd like to avoid them too, to be fair. I'll take Mainz. I'll take AZ. How about that? No, we'll have Feyenoord. 100%. We'll have Feyenoord. Klinsmann hosting. Saying that's going to be nice and interesting. You're right, it will be. Valencia are going to take on whom, please, Jurgen? AZ, which means Everton get Mainz. Not the worst, quite an open draw. There's an overview, let's do that. Yeah, there you go. Carry on, don't let me stop you, Jurgen. Just finish it off. Get Everton out. Come on, get Everton out. We know what's going to happen. Thank you. Lovely. Okay, Feyenoord it is. Feyenoord it is. First leg's away. Gary, what you saying? Yeah, short-term milestones. We'll be definitely making good progress, Gaza. Don't know where it. Okay, what are you still waiting for? I've watched the draw. Okay. When are we going to take on Feyenoord is the question. We're going to take them on at the beginning of April, which is when we're going to come back, right? We'll get 3 Premier League games in the meantime. We'll show you exactly where we're up to, and then we'll travel over to Holland, take on Feyenoord, and see just how we fare against slightly better opposition, I would suggest, as they are currently sat, 10th in the Eredivisie. They're struggling. They are on the bus. They're not a million miles away from it, to be fair. Not a million miles, so let's be a little bit kinder. That's what we'll do then. We'll come back for the Feyenoord game. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thank you very, very much for watching as always, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care.